I'm NicoleVine, personal style coach and speaker, and I'm super excited to be presenting to you today. Effective personal branding is a career essential, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Personal branding is a critical part of any career or business. And I work with my clients all the time to make sure that the visual part of their brand is exactly where they need it to be, so that they can achieve the things they need to professionally and in life more generally. So, what is personal brand anyway? Well, I like to think of it as this: the unique combination of skills and experiences that make you you. Effective personal branding will differentiate you from everyone else in your field, and it has the absolute power to make or break opportunities for advancement. Now, we know the personal brand covers things like your personality, your values, your skills and abilities, your target market, and your associations. And it also includes your image and appearance, or as I like to call it, your visual voice. And it's your visual voice that I'm going to talk to you about in this video. In particular, why your visual voice matters and what you can do to start building your visual voice today. Okay, first up, first impressions count. This is so well established and scientifically proven. People are hardwired to make decisions about us based on non-verbal cues, including our clothes and our appearance, and they do it quickly, before we've even had a chance to say a word, in fact. In the first 5 seconds of someone meeting you, they will have made a judgment call about you based on your image, appearance, and your body language. They might perceive you as someone who is credible, confident, and professional, or you might come across as suspicious, untrustworthy, and dangerous. So if someone's first impression of you has so much impact on how they ultimately perceive you, it's pretty clear that it's critical to get it right, particularly if that person has the power to impact your professional goals. Now, I hear you. Perception and judgment aren't fair. Surely the only thing that should matter is how well you do your job and not the clothes you wear. But the truth is, other people's perception of you is their reality, and they will give you opportunities, assign value, and create visibility for you based on what they believe to be real. So why create an unnecessary obstacle for yourself? You have control over your visual voice, so why not use it as the really powerful business tool that it is? Now, I'm not talking about making sure your trousers are pressed and your nails are clean. That's a given. And for me to talk to you about that would be frankly condescending. No, developing your visual voice is something that will take considerable time and effort, and it may even push you beyond your comfort zone. As I tell my clients, there's a really big difference between dishing up a hard-boiled egg on supermarket bread and lovingly creating a smashed avocado, whipped feta, and bacon breakfast delight. But here's the thing, it's so totally worth it because it's a relatively easy win, provided you take the effort to get it right. And gentlemen, don't think this isn't for you just because you're a man. This applies equally to men as it does to women. Everyone can benefit from these principles, and I encourage each and every one of you to start thinking about how it could work for you in your current role. But guess what? That's only half the story. The real importance of your visual voice becomes strikingly evident when we start to look at a concept known as enclothed cognition. I know you're thinking, what the hell did she just say? Let me say it again. The real importance of our visual voice becomes strikingly evident when we start to look at the concept of enclothed cognition. So what is enclothed cognition, I hear you ask? Well, watch this.
Clothing is more than just decoration for the body or protection from the elements. Clothes have powers over your mind. Scientists have demonstrated this in experiments in which they divided people into 2 groups. Group A wore their normal street clothes, while Group B wore their normal clothes and lab coats. When those people went on to perform tests of mental agility, the group wearing lab coats made about half as many mistakes as the group not wearing lab coats. Strangers still, in a similar experiment in which both groups wore lab coats, but one was told they were wearing painter's smocks and the other told they were wearing doctor's coats, the doctor's clothes group performed much better in brain games than did the painter's clothes group. Scientists call this weird phenomenon enclothed cognition, and they say it depends on both the symbolic meaning of the clothing and the psychological experience of wearing the clothes, constantly reminding you of what those clothes represent. The symbolic power of a white coat changes depending on what you call it, and then wearing it prepares you to be more attentive, or more careful, or more artistic. That feeling can then translate into actual changes in your behavior and performance, depending on the situation. So, remember, the clothes you wear don't just change the way other people see you, they change the way you see yourself. And wearing certain kinds of clothes can affect the way you behave, and even change the way you think.
So the guiding principle is this: not only does your visual voice affect how others see you, but it also has psychological effects on how you think, behave, and perform. That's right, the clothes you wear can actually make you think and act differently. When you see your visual voice as a tool that not only affects what others think of you, but that also affects how you think, behave, and perform, you begin to understand its true value as a powerful tool for business and life. One that sets you up for strong performance, improved confidence, and authentic expression of self every day. Okay, next up, what can you do to start building your visual voice today? First off, commit to investing the time and effort needed to build your personal brand, including your visual voice. Approach it with intention and purpose, like you would any other project worth investing in. Get responsible for it and understand the value it offers. Watch this video again if you need to. Google enclothed cognition yourself if you need to. Eat a hard-boiled egg one day and then a smashed avo delight another. Whatever it takes, commit, commit, commit. Next, grab a pen and paper and describe your desired personal brand in 3 words. You can then use that tagline to start identifying what your visual voice will actually look like. Get specific here. Think about the clothing and the outfits and the styles that are going to work for you. Think about the fabrics and the textures and the cuts, the colors, the prints, the patterns, and the details. All of the things that are really going to help you to own your personal brand. I get it that this might not be in your immediate skill set, so let's take a look at a few examples. Dynamic and unique might look something like this, while premium, trusted, and innovative might look something like this. This exercise is all about ensuring your visual voice aligns with your personal brand. And finally, start to build the knowledge and skills you'll need to create a wardrobe and style that showcases your visual voice. I like to call it your style story, and to write it, you need to ask yourself some questions. Do you know what styles and cuts of clothing suit you most? Do you know what colors are most flattering for your complexion? Is your hair flattering and easy to maintain? Is your underwear doing its job? Do you know how to easily create outfits for all areas of your life? Do you know how to shop with purpose? Do you know the stores that serve you well? Is sustainable or ethical shopping important to you? What's your budget for maintaining your appearance? I get it. Like so many people, you've probably never even given a second thought to these things. But that is no excuse now. One of my favorite life lessons comes from Maya Angelou. She says, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. So I really hope that the insights I've shared in this video have sparked some questions, have provided some aha moments, and have built the knowledge that makes you feel like you now know better and are ready to do better by developing your personal brand and taking control of your visual voice.